because you could polish disc and stuff.
Tell me the Atari story.
The Atari story? Oh, when we were kids, before we had our VIC-20, we would go to the library and use their Atari 400.
What's a library?
Brea City Library?
The Brea Library, yeah.
Well, it's now a Starbucks.
Back when there were humans.
All right, yeah. Back when they used to read a thing called a book. Okay, we're here at the Vintage Computer Festival in Orange, California.
We can learn to solder.
Yeah.
There are your stickers.
You can get it when you walk in, maybe.
Thank you, guys. Sure you get our beta lot. Wow, that's a decent agenda.
A lot of vendors. You already missed, half the show.
Rob Swindell is on at 2:30 to talk about Synchronet BBS. QBasic.
That first computer I programmed on was a Texas Instruments. You remember the keyboard and it had
it's like an all-in-one. Yeah. TI 4A99.
99.4.
99.4.
Yeah.
The free stuff table.
Sometimes they have click center here.
Yeah. Take my noisy switch.
My friend's house. It's supposed to be
Redbox?
Where's the entrance?
I don't know. Presentations? Oh, this is where you go to listen. Consignment. Exhibition hall. Exhibition hall over here. You want a mini disc player, you came to the right place. Yeah, I had that mini disc player. You got me for a long time.
Discs themselves were manufactured just recently. Sony.
Proprietary compression. It's the root of all evil. I know.
So then we have
Pentium 3, right?
Apple III.
Yeah.
the #1 game last night.
Basically runs like a precursor of, can run a precursor of like a Mac OS type of. It's a lead because it could run
like
the
it.
Lisa.
Oh,
it could run
okay.
the Lisa.
Yeah.
A version. Yeah, they made a I think they made a version of the Lisa.
You didn't see a lot. Yeah, not a lot of threes you saw. A 2C, a 2 Plus. I think this is what we had, right? We had a 2 Plus.
Yeah, 2 Plus. 2 Plus.
Yeah, a Woz machine.
So that's an F3. They had one in the Brea Computer Lab.
When do they? I guess these are all sold, but they're also working. They don't say.
I think they pulled the papers.
Yeah.
You can get them.
Like
Pretty
this
dusty.
year, it's all the
dusty.
computer still works, and then it says half the software still works.
Well, they were plasma when they made them small and flat.
Yeah.
When they were like this, they're still CRTs.
Those are CRTs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But then they made a small version when they downsized like after this. Then they started using plasma screens for the.
Yeah, a lot of that space and weight probably is the CRT.
Remember these?
Yeah, the PS2.
Yeah.
We still have those ports for our mice and keyboards. Nobody knows why. Here's the blame. Microchannel architecture.
Yeah. It's on left.
Remember the whole ESA versus MCA?
Oh yeah.
Comdex.
I don't remember it, but I've heard a lot about Adam.
Oh yeah.
Coleco Visions.
Oh, this is a cassette. That's just like a
Cassettes.
drive. Yeah.
Adam.
So I am interested if you see anything BBC Micro or a DEC terminal.
A DEC terminal?
Yeah, either of those I'd be interested in looking at. It's a VT1394. Laxitron. Another Apple III.
3 Plus and 3.
Doesn't display anything. for parts or repair.
What is Comes Alive Man? Is it?
Sounds like an OnlyFans page.
Do not power on indoors without removing cap. However, multiscan. This looks very familiar.
Those so you can do what? Interlaced and non-interlaced?
Oh my god. Even those games I haven't.
Well, that's how you get your higher resolution, right? Do the flicker so you can run at
Multiscans were Sony.
800 by 600.
I think these were like rebadged Sonys. 'Cause this is
Yeah, it looks very familiar.
this is
I think I had one of them.
yeah. It's pretty close to.
Ooh, an Atari 800. Got some definite Atari fanboys in my friend group.
It just needs to be blown out.
Don't break it.
Left cartridge and the right cartridge.
Oh, is that this two? Yeah, two. Yeah.
Run,
Oh,
run,
yeah.
run, jump.
Atari track and field controller.
Yeah. Wow. That is.
Software sold separately.
That's pretty rare item. Yeah.
Commodore business machine.
Yeah, it's a 4032. Is that a pet?
I'm pretty sure it's a pet.
So the talk at noon is a guy from Activision. How I got into the game industry.
Cool.
Oh, here's its
Pong.
Here's its small drive.
And I need to put.
What are these little Mac clones? What are they?
They're just
Oh, they are Macs.
translucent cases.
Yeah. Little Mac SEs.
Wow. So this is the real deal.
Oh, an original XT? No, PC. 5170?
5170. So that would be AT. Advanced technology.
Yeah, I know. It's an IBM thing, okay? 286.
CAT. Yeah. So this would be an AT would be a 286.
So cool.
XT would be an 8086.
8088. Clones were just like that.
Just the
Yeah,
same.
I know.
Just the same.
They were very clony.
They're decent clones. Not like now.
Dialects.
Oh yeah, I know. I was a big fan.
Power Max. So these are Motorola 68000s.
I try to keep one like floppy drive, both types.
Yeah, I just use USB drives now when I come across a floppy I need to restore. Or I send it to floppydisks.com. They do restores, and the guy in Irvine. Yeah, it's still a guy who runs a full-time business only doing floppy disk stuff.
Oh, PowerBook. These are, so this was a Mac laptop, the G3. Yeah, look at that. Look at the translucent case. and
Yeah, it's
everything.
like the iMac, but
Yeah.
in
Look at that.
a laptop form factor.
Look at that.
Oh yeah,
It's like a
is it
clam.
protective.
Like when they say
coating?
clamshell, they mean clamshell.
It even smells like a clam. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's going on a tour.
Put it, and I was hoping I could pick it up without having to. Actually, nobody
help?
has bad back, right?
I got both of my job. But
2GS. I think that's the one you want.
I don't even remember this.
And one of these when I was a teen. It's very tempting.
Yes.
Oh wow, Silicon Graphics board.
That's cool.
4-bit CPU. Learn how data moves between registers.
A 4-bit CPU?
Don't see
yeah.
outputs. I only see this as an output. Oh wait,
No
there's
GPIOs.
connectors.
well, yeah, I'll be around, so I'll be hanging out.
You can kind of
Oh yeah, there's IO.
All right. Here we go. The big exhibit
go in the
hall.
big room?
The big room. Looks a lot like the small room.
Where do we start?
Lots of Macs.
You can put it on its edge. It'll hold everything. If there's something that doesn't fit in any specific hole, you can just jam it in there and it'll grip onto it.
Actually, I do have it.
Familiar with RC?
You gonna do some printing?
Yeah, I never forget how I started printing. I don't know what I had. It must have been.
We had Panasonic printers. We were big at Panasonic.
Yeah. I mean,
I
I
actually
had my
have some of this stuff still. I don't even know why. Gotta switch my DB25s.
Brea was not a big Trash 80. Yeah,
No,
we're
no.
not a lot of Trash 80 users, although my
Whole kit, man.
so
You
you're
got
not
your,
selling stuff here, right? This is
I don't know.
just showing stuff.
Probably everything's for sale, kid.
Collections or whatever. I guess probably.
Some of it's for sale, yeah. A Kaypro.
Oh yeah.
There's your CPM machine. You can run Eliza. For some real AI.
Right.
The original.
Yes.
Tell me about your problem.
Synchronet Guru Chat was really the original.
It gets better here. They're types of this, but it's that's the RadioShack, and they're like redoing the board.
Yeah. It's not yellow.
So they're basically redoing
TR80.
different versions ever released. A, D, E, and T. That's great.
I assume that's just a Wi-Fi adapter in a modem case.
Yep. But it adds the sound. So that's not just the case, but it adds the sound.
Oh, cool.
It does the IP address is the dialing digits.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, so the sound is the DTMF, not the carrier negotiation.
No, all of it.
Oh, cool.
So
And we only had to sacrifice a U.S. robotics.
yeah, and you save the board, right? Or a Haynes, right? Haynes, but if you listen.
That's very cool. Nice.
So those are the dialing digits you hear, the real DTMF of the IP address.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then it's connected. It's the Wi-Fi. It's a Wi-Fi modem.
Yeah.
It's just my variant is the form-fit case. So you can reuse your case, save the board, and the sound. So you wouldn't know the difference if you watch somebody who's using this. You have no idea it was going over Wi-Fi.
Yeah. It's cool.
Yeah. That's the deal.
I never threw away a modem. I have all my own modems. Working with Michelle on the open source projects for ham radio.
Okay.
Not actually getting on the air much.
Oh, but open source, are they doing like software-defined radio for ham, or they
I started programming with Phil Pascal. Yeah, that was a product that I managed.
Oh, nice.
Delphi I used a lot. I was the Delphi product manager for 18 years. Oh yeah, really?
Elon's favorite language. I guess it's retrofitting storage for older computers. Get the SSDs on there. Replace your spinning rust. Solid state. Price list. Game corner, looks like. Game Boy Color.
Yeah, some nice games.
Oh, remember this?
Oh my god.
I mean, I don't know who owned it, but I definitely played it.
Oh my gosh. Does that work?
I don't know.
Oh, it's on. It comes on.
Here's crazy fun.
Yeah.
Yes, there are so many cool just play for hours.
Wow. A lot of these. That's not a lot of these.
This one's faster than the other one.
Replace them with a flash.
You know the name of it, so just type it in.
Oh, they recreated like an Apple
Drive?
floppy.
Oh,
Yeah, and
floppy?
it uses a little
Yeah, SD card, yeah.
But it's all eject disc.
Yeah. It's so much faster.
This is the stuff.
And we've been around for about 8 years now. This is our 44th episode. 43 years, like on the bike. So you can like go down and grab some.
Find me?
You're cooking.
Find me?
I'm not cooking.
You gotta.
I'm sure it's all MAME, right?
Unlicensed.
Yeah.
But cool,
Match.
I like the mini book to them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I like how they did that. It's not just a controller.
Yeah.
It gave you the whole experience.
Yeah. You're tethering. Are those real cartridges?
I guess, and they work in this.
Some kind of N64 type, or maybe this will look like N64 cartridges.
Yeah.
That's Super Nintendo and regular Nintendo.
Oh, okay.
Both plug, yeah. They plug in.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. Oh, real license.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
the
my
cartridge.
God.
Basically,
Those things are awesome.
Oh, so that's is it real? Or it's like a
Yeah,
reproduction?
I don't know. It looks real. It records onto a cassette tape. Did you see that? She has like that video camera. It records black and white video on a cassette tape.
What? She has it.
Yeah. It's either, it might be a reproduction. I don't know. Melodious.
Chuck's got it right now. He's going to try and get it going because he had a VIC-22. That's how,
Yeah, that's
Oh,
how
okay.
it started.
Cool.
yeah, if you want to try and get Synchronet running.
A terminal, maybe. Why is it not on? I hear it, but I don't see it.
It works part of the time. Not sure why. Let me try and plug it in.
I hear it. So Stephen Hurd at work at Broadcom, he has one of these. He brought it in for meetings. It's an 8085.
Really?
Yeah.
He was just doing it to like make a scene.
Yeah. Just get attention.
Computer Museum
Cool factor.
America.
I think he actually has a smaller version. I don't recall it being so big. I think there might be one
That's
with.
pretty
So
small.
this one is this the one that's in Bay Area? Like we went to?
I don't know. There's several. Kind of heavy. Taking his pet for a walk.
Ralph got me not the mini, but he got me a bit.
Yeah.
Slightly smaller.
It's a
No, it's the same size.
It's a Ran-
it's the original
but
size.
the case looks
It's exact. It's this one. It's the same one.
That's it.
Oh, V660.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I have one.
Vintage Computer Federation.
Are they? They're expensive now?
Yes, because he just made one batch and then he didn't sell any more.
Really?
So you gotta find it secondhand, like on Amazon or something like that.
Like how much?
400.
So not a fortune, but
It's like
more.
I bought you a Bitcoin.
You might be able to. So we came out with a Amiga 500 Mini, Atari 400 Mini. The rumor is he's working on a full-size Amiga 500s.
Cool.
And then he made the Spectrum. The last thing he just made was the Spectrum.
So, you guys do a show too?
So we're the Vintage Computer Federation. We run VCF East
Where's that at?
in Wall, New Jersey.
Oh, Jersey.
Yes, so near the Jersey Shore.
Do you know if anybody ever got a terminal program working on these? Like using it to, call a BBS, like via Telnet or anything? No?
I don't know. Midwest and now SoCal and Southwest. What I'd like to do is try to see what else it can do besides that, can you get a modem working? I don't know.
Or not even, it could be just a Wi-Fi adapter. It doesn't have to be an actual modem. But my understanding was that, like, the expansion, because it's running an emulator.
Yeah.
But the emulator is, like, very restrictive. Like, they've taken a lot of the features out of it to get to fit into the flash or whatever that's on here.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever I guess could be compatible to going to the USB ports.
The computer talks to this on a set interval every like 30 or 60 seconds.
Oh wow. Okay. So it just syncs up every once in a while.
Get that
Wow.
on.
This is actually an IBM product?
This is an IBM product.
Wow.
They sold it exclusively in Japan.
I can't even read that. I can't.
Look at your hand here. This is an actual IBM.
There we go.
There you go.
So there we go. So there we go. So now if you run a write on there, and then you just wait a little
With the ink side.
with the ink side, yeah. And then we just give it a little bit.
Right.
And then as soon as you power this on, it talks to this and says, "Hey, you got anything new for me?" And then it transfers it over. There's actually some wires right in here connecting.
It sends a little Morse code signal. It says, "Hey, send me a fax."
It might actually, you never know. I don't know exactly how they do it there. Handwriting.
Okay.
And that light was blinking nonstop while it was trying to.
Palm top PC. Looks like it's maybe running DOS. Netscape. I know.
On a palm top.
Yeah, I think it's running DOS.
I mean, I can't barely see it.
I know.
I love this little machine. Yeah, I do all sorts of. This is the one I do most of my DOS experiments with.
Yeah.
Trying to push the limit. I even have it. It's got a modem hooked up to it over serial.
Cool.
And I even have a TCP IP stack installed on it.
Wind terminal. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure other terminals like this probably wound up in a handful.
Selling these things as investment opportunities for people for
So much of the stuff I had, I owned at one time.
Oh yeah, all these power switches.
Yeah.
Before the internet, there was bulletin boards.
Wildcat.
Ooh, that's why I wrote.
I own this box right here.
1978, but in
That's
Next to
90s
Synchronet.
probably.
1986, the first.
Next to Synchronet.
Does it actually explain what bulletin boards are?
Barely. It's
That's cool.
pretty good.
Well, a lot of them were written in BASIC. Ward Christensen, R.I.P.
Perfect for 95%.
They peaked around 1995, I guess. I'd say 94.
The host system on display is an Intel with 48 megabytes of RAM running warp.
Karate Pizza BBS.
IBM was going to basically
Wildcat 4. Just needs a little retro bright. Clean that right up. All the versions of keyboard.
It was this Texas system.
Yeah, the TI, the 499, 489, yeah, TI 99 4A. There we go. Definitely. Yeah, we played on these in stores a lot. We always went to whatever, so that's my experience with those was in like the stores in the mall we used to go to. They always had a TI 99.
Yeah.
I don't know, not Copy USA, but they sold TVs and Commodores and TIs.
TI 99. It was good because it was cartridge and had a keyboard.
I don't know, it's still changing. Modems.
A lot of people wouldn't even know what that is, let alone why it's next to a computer.
Yeah. Hey, at least it's got these fancy push buttons.
Yeah.
It's advertising bulletin boards. Some AT, Atari, AT ASCII, ASCII.
Like a Synchronet booth here actually wouldn't be out of like.
Of course.
Like insane.
Yeah. Well, we might see it demonstrated here. The Commander X16 booth is here, and they demo Synchronet.
Great Atari selection, right?
Oh, there's a 400.
Hey,
Yeah, I logged on there. It's a VBS.
Didn't these have a membrane keyboard? Oh, okay, so this is a replacement keyboard? Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
It's called a Cherry B.
Okay. Do those membrane keyboards just die after a while?
No, they're just terrible to use.
Yeah, that's what that's what I learned on in our public library. So.
Yeah.
Oh, we went full circle with that story.
Yeah. Textured.
But it's tiny. Good luck typing on that. No, it doesn't work.
3D printer.
It's got 2 gigs. Maybe that's 11. It's 11 gigs.
Modern retro.
6502.
Oh, I can finally learn piano.
Oh, it does polyphony.
I didn't even think about that. There's so much stuff.
And like the other guy said, miles are all available. Yeah. So people that are into it.
What's this?
All the different flavors of Atari.
Oh, it looks a lot better.
Huh?
Yeah, that looks a lot better. The ASCII experience is not great.
How do you think Atari BBSs aren't as good as Synchronet? You got to leave notes on the board. Synchronet for the win.
A little graffiti. I know the Sync Term author is working on some additional stuff.
He's got a task already built in. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Without
That's
that,
new.
Nobody wants to call an Atari BBS unless it's on real hardware or another emulator. So
No, VT52. I said VT52.
But the thing that's got him beat is Muffin Term.
Yeah, I like Muffin Term. It's got that retro experience.
BBSs are important.
How many Synchronet BBSs are running today?
A couple hundred at least. I mean, it's always around, it hovers around 200. At least 200 that like list on the official list.
Okay.
So there might be more.
Keep it alive.
The whole story about this computer. All systems nominal. Go for launch. I like how every computer has a story.
Thank you. Yeah, I was happy about that. Most of them are finished. A couple of them need a little bit of buckling up, but for the most part, they're done.
Yeah. Nice.
So they're actually used for people with hearing disabilities.
Yeah, that TTY.
Yeah, so if someone calls you, you put it like this.
I remember.
And then when they talk, it turns it back into text, so they can talk to you.
The way you can to draw, you have to make specialized audio.
From an MP3 file. Oh no,
just from the ground.
The sounds themselves.
The sounds are drawing the image. So what you hear when I hit play.
So you could probably reverse engineer it where you design a shape in 3D like in Blender.
That's exactly
Lots of TRS. Oh, that's another 102.
There's a portable TRS-80.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Oh, you gotta hit enter. Enter only.
Press 1, there you go. And that's arrow keys, and then space to jump.
Okay. One-handed, not bad. Okay.
They have these heads and holes.
I remember. That's very picture.
It's awesome. Seeing a special.
You get the benefit of a full-size keyboard, but then the footprint that is really
In
small.
1995, that's really crazy.
And what you do is you have these with what's called a router board plugged in right here. So this hole,
or a router as we call it in the UK.
Modern computers, but over a giant network of cables. And it would show a room full of processors showing up as one machine.
Yeah.
And
I know.
that's the beauty.
This GI was, they were leaders. Home built Apollo 11. Enigma machine? Oh, wow. Oh, that's cool.
Let's see if I can land this thing.
Are you landing on the moon?
I guess so. Sure feels like it.
I think I'm killing Nazis.
Is that the Enigma crack?
Yep.
Awesome.
Or the Enigma machine. I'm actually killing Axis allies. I'm killing allies. Oh no! Horses at noon. Landing on the moon over here.
Which one's the Enigma?
Apollo, oh, that's the Enigma. This is Apollo guidance computer.
Home built, so you can basically.
O2 sensors make no sense. Houston, we are emitting something into space. It appears to be a gas of some sort. Yeah, that would be the oxygen. Yeah. Roger that, Houston. We are escaping oxygen into space.
That is confirm, Houston, not good?
Yeah.
Good, not good.
Houston, we have a problem. Landing in Normandy.
That would be like this.
Yeah. I know.
Landing
Yeah.
in
Normandy.
Normandy.
On D-Day. I mean... Okay. Nope. Pardon me.
I mean,
No
F
spell
day.
check. No
It's
spell
F day, not D day. The keys are right next to each other.
Oh. Just printing from that camera, I think. From that video camera.
From a Game Boy.
Oh no, I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a Game Boy. That's awesome. Probably takes half an hour to print.
Alright, where do you push? Right here?
That was quick. It actually printed really fast.
Thermal. Yeah, it's like, bam. Very cool. That is neat.
It's an Emacs.
Encourage the kids because when it breaks, you have touched every part you know what it is. There's a lot of things that like happen that are not as obvious. You know, belt tension.
This is a Sinclair CX80 running their breakout. Originally a 1K computer.
Yeah, we had one.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, but ours was black, and our Sinclair, we had a Sinclair, not a ZX80, I don't think.
Yeah, CX81 was black.
Okay.
It was a black, yeah.
The Spectrum was
81.
black.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are more rare, but that's what I had when I was a kid. We bought, they were $200 made, pre-built, $100 kit. And we got it for $150 at the Boston Computer Show, 1980.
I remember trying to program on this keyboard. Wow, typing on this thing was so hard.
Luckily, it was, each time you press a key, you got the full command.
Yeah, it's a shortcut.
Right.
Yeah, if you just hit S, or you hit E, it would type the word save.
Right.
But if you want to, if you were quoting something, printing a quote, you had to type every letter, obviously. Yeah, I've loaded Breakout from tape. I have a few different games. Somebody's written a modern Donkey Kong on this. Maybe I'll try to get it. It's just so painful to load. I have to basically load each one
in order. Yeah, to get to the
I give enough. At home I had like
the counter.
The counter thing.
Yeah.
This stupid one doesn't have a counter. One I needed for.
Wow.
And I forgot to bring the Walkman.
It's a very modern feature.
That thing has a counter.
Yeah.
The old one.
Yeah.
Because it was, that was useful to them.
Of course. And there was no standard.
No, and there's no standard, so you bring it over.
Exactly.
You have to use this, like these numbers that I work only on my Walkman.
Yep.
16, 20. So it's like, if I demo this again, I'm going to bring the...
You have to remember to rewind it all the way, zero it out.
Yeah, zero it out.
I remember when I got an Arena drive, and it was like so cool. Like it was the best.
Oh, really? The Ranas were better, right?
Oh yeah, we got the Ranas, and it was like, yes, these are so awesome.
This is the Apple.
Oh my, yeah.
Unfortunately.
Oh yeah, we played a lot of that.
Larry Bird and
Dr. J.
Dr. J.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that game. And this joystick.
Yeah, the Haze.
I think this is my computer, actually.
This is my
Where'd you
Where
get
did
this?
you get that?
Yeah.
No, this is the one I bought.
Does this have the Apple Cat in it?
No, I didn't have the Apple Cat.
Oh, okay.
We had
I had
Apple
the
Cat.
Hayes micro modem. It was only 300 baud.
Yeah.
You guys had that was
Apple
1200.
Cat,
Yeah.
1200 half duplex.
Yeah.
Was it in the? There was a card in the
Yeah.
slot.
Yeah.
It was a card.
Yeah, card and mine was micro modem card, and then it had an external smoked glass thing that said micro modem 2, where the actual phone jack RJ45 plugged into.
No, the coolest thing about the Apple Cat was they had a text-to-speech synthesizer, and so we would crank call people and type in all the stuff to say to them.
Said it in a voice.
Yeah. But you'd have to type real fast, you know. It was a good exercise.
I'm so unhappy that I didn't get that Apple Cat when I was using my 300 baud modem and not carrying.
Yeah.
And then I rung up a huge phone bill calling BBSs. I can show you, I have a BBS demo too. That's what this Raspberry Pi.
Oh, cool.
Raspberry Pi fake modem emulator, full with a null modem, and the Raspberry Pi is connected to the internet, and you can get onto BBSs.
Cool.
In 80 column too. I have the 80 column card.
Nice. Delightful dialer.
Yeah.
It's the terminal program we used to use.
Actually, I'm using this thing called Modem Manager.
Okay, let's check that out.
I found this software online, and it turned out to be, it has a nice emulator for like different terminals. But the one that ended up working was the televideo.
Really?
Yeah, that worked best with my Raspberry Pi.
Okay.
I actually own a televideo 912 terminal, vintage.
Okay.
That I brought last year with a Pi DP11.
Does that do like the DEC VT modes?
Yeah. The terminal itself is a televideo 912C, so you use that mode.
Oh, okay.
See here, we're at 1200 baud here, connected to the Raspberry Pi, and then I wrote a script that lets you sort of pick a BBS to call, and so you can call like let's try the number 3 this time. So it calls using Telnet. Telnet is the way they do it now. There it goes. And then they all have like...
That's it. It's trying to detect ANSI, but I guess you don't have ANSI support.
No, not it. Is that what that means?
Yep. Escape. There's a couple characters you can't see, but yeah.
And then it gets some feedback?
Yep. Cursor position is what's requesting.
Oh, that's interesting. I'm not sure how to do... maybe there is a program I could get for that will do it.
He's calling a BBS right now.
Yeah, enter alias. Let's go by my old hacker name, the master.
Do you already have an account?
You
might have to type new if you don't.
Yeah, let's do
What BBS software is running on their site?
No, I don't. Well, let's see. It says WAC BBS, Salem, Oregon.
Doesn't say.
No.
Might be if it's an Apple II BBS.
Oregon's only Apple II BBS. We support the Apple II, blah, blah, blah.
Might be GBBS.
Remember ABBS. That was old, right?
Yeah, so is GBBS. We're all old. Everything's old. What are you talking about? Very important that they have your phone number.
Yeah, right.
911.
I'll do, 310.
Imagine if you had to do this for every website you visited.
Man, yeah. This was the way you had to... all right. Number 1, we have
maybe
an Apple II family computer.
Yeah. They just want to know, where you were born, your social security number.
Hotkeys allow
Hotkeys. Give them to me hot. 80 columns.
Where did that come from? Hotkeys.
They're making their own games too.
All right, 3.
Oh, wow.
Wow, you get a EULA and everything.
Yeah. It's like GPDR.
Every call you're going to need your password.
It's swapping floppies now.
Yeah, this might be running an old machine. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now you got to log in.
It's paging the sysop to
Switch to floppy.
Flip the floppy up.
Yeah.
This sounds all.
Gotta turn it and flip.
He's all excited.
What? Yeah. Honey, get the camera. There's somebody on the board.
Kids, everybody, gather around.
Then like 10 minutes.
8,800.
Yeah, there's so many people that it's limited to 10 minutes.
Well, you're
About 25 years
8,882
ago.
connected.
Unfortunately, I can.
It's so fast we can't read it.
Actually, that's a good question. Can I pause? Yeah, I should be able to.
Control
pause.
S maybe.
Let's read.
But it's all right. We don't have to read it now. We'll call back later.
There might be a different key than
I have
Control
yet to see a
S.
VIC 20.
Well,
Just 60 ports. It's interesting. Wow, that was a lot. That was
yeah, anyway, that's
Awesome.
that's
Thanks for the demo. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah. More printer than computer. There's the terminal. I like the backdrop.
Thanks. It's the rec room I would have liked to have hung out in when I was 16 years old back
I
in
like
'83.
it.
Yeah.
It's very nice. Are those cameras up there?
Yeah, there was trail cameras because I like.
Oh,
to do,
trail. Yeah. Okay, that's why they're.
I like to do stop motion.
Yeah.
Time lapse stuff for the thing and then give it to the.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah.
And they kind of go with the theme too. Yeah, I like it.
A little bit kind of, Midwest prepper type of feel. To it.
Escape room kind of thing.
Right. And then, of course, when Dad installed the cable downstairs, all he did was drill a hole in the floor. Didn't even bother stapling it to the wall.
Yeah. It's hardy coax.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's got kind of that Bubba has you trapped escape
Right.
look.
Yeah. So I learned I learned to do like D&D and stuff like that, and heard this for the first time in a basement in 1981.
I was a big Styx fan.
Yeah, that was the first LP I bought with my own money.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think one of my first records I bought was a Styx record, or Journey and then Styx, like maybe around that order. Plus Basic.
Yeah, we developed a natural extension for the Aquarius, which was only out for 6 months. It was my first computer, so we said, hey, if we could fix that, and if it was still around in '85, what would it look like? So that's what
Yeah, neat. And the lava lamp, I love it. Nice booth.
So the menu for this is written in Plus Basic. The 3 games are C and assembly language.
Oh, really? They're C compiler.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Both on system and off system.
Nice.
So if you want to do it in Visual Studio Code, you can. If not, plenty good.
Killer. What was it? Was it 6502?
No, it's
Z80.
When Zilog said last year, hey, we're going to cancel the Z80, we're like, oh crap, because that's what we're using right there.
Yeah.
We were able to, within about 3 months, virtualize it. And we were already using the FPGA.
Yeah.
And it actually runs about 10 times faster than this can, because
Yeah.
this is tied to a clock.
Yeah.
This is not. So the interpreter for this and Plus Basic on these virtual Z models, the VZs, runs super fast.
Like a Xilinx FPGA or something?
It's using a Verilog. No, it's using a VHDL version of it. It's called V80. T80, and then there's a TV80, which is the Verilog variant. But they're all open source. The whole project is open source. If you want to download the emulator for Mac, Windows, or Linux, if you do that thing, it's all free.
Awesome.
The whole system is open source.
Neat. Got terminal software too, I assume?
Of course, yeah. That's if you want to remember us.
Okay.
These are former sneeze guards from Dodger Stadium.
Are you handing that to me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you.
Former sneeze guards. It's all been cleaned. My friend works at Dodger Stadium.
Okay.
He said, hey, we got a whole lot of lucite we're getting rid of. You want some? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. So I drove a truck over there and...
And then you just embossed it?
Yeah, I got a little laser cutter.
Nice. Thank you.
So,
Okay, so he's basically going to like it's like a PET ski or an extended ASCII. He's gonna
and it's converting it in.
Wow, in real time.
Raspberry Pi as an interface.
So the camera's coming off the phone, I guess.
Right.
And it's encoding it.
And he's got a Raspberry Pi that's doing the encoding.
Oh, not the phone.
Yeah, you could do it on the phone, but you got to get it into the PET as
You
well.
got to write an app and all that.
Yeah.
This way you don't have to. It's a cool booth.
It's my friend
The
Sean.
Aquarius?
Yeah. I didn't know about that computer.
It's a Mattel thing.
So
is it?
Yeah, I think so.
So he recognized it. His name's Sean. Yeah, he used to volunteer at the Museum of Pinball.
Oh, cool.
And he's like, Chuck. Yeah. And now he does this.
It's got an awesome booth.
He's told you the story probably. His first computer.
Yeah. 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 And now
Was he a user of the computer, or he was part of?
He enjoyed it and needed something to do.
There we go.
It's you have to have some patience with this program. It's kind of
G-Run. So it's another. They were all Bill Gates and Microsoft's Basics. This is Microsoft Basic as well.
No one moved.
Oh, we're not supposed to move?
No.
Oh, I can recognize myself in the world's first personal computer. You know what? The Commodore 64 is the best-selling computer ever. It still is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sold like
Commodore 64.
Yeah,
still ever.
Yep.
I mean, even this price isn't bad compared to like that Apple II.
Apple II was expensive.
It was expensive.
So
Apple's always been expensive.
I'm going to switch all my security cameras to use this. So how many of these do I need to buy? Can you imagine giving that to the cops? I totally got it on my camera.
Yeah, well, it lasted for a little while.
Yeah, it's cool.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, thank you.
It's good enough for a demo.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
That one's okay. I have this MS6 over here. Another
MS6.
Delete this part.
How's it going?
Hi, good.
No project is ever finished, even at the show.
Oh, yeah. As well. I mean, you learned to solder here, right?
No, but I saw it.
You can learn to solder.
I can, yeah.
Solder our fingers together. Oh, Casio watches. I love it.
The original calculator watch.
Love it, love it. Catch me on my mobile. Got a whole 2 hours of talk time.
Yeah. I mean, there is.
Convergent workspace, workslate. There's a little micro cassette built in. That's interesting. Look at that. Here's your storage. Your convenient magnetic tape storage, micro cassette, or sub-micro. I don't know what they call that. That is really neat. Convergent technologies. Portable. HP portable quotes. Where'd the Commodore LCD go? Cambridge Z88. Running Quake on a Mac SE.
Yeah, trying. It's way too dark.
Cool.
It's just arrow piece.
Yeah.
Arrow piece in space.
Yeah. The only concern is that there's no software surviving for those things. This machine.
Hardware survived, but not the software?
There is software for that, so you can do a port. But like legitimate, real deal, original SP21 software just isn't out there. But the RAM is non-volatile. So even though there hasn't been any power in it for 30 years, whatever's on there is still on there.
Oh, true. You could just, if you could figure out how to read it out.
So what I'm thinking we're going to do is the first time we spin it up, I want to have a logic analyzer on all 30 tracks here. And just get a logic analyzer dump of all 30 tracks for like 10, 15 revolutions, right? Just make sure that we get 10, 15 copies of all 30 tracks on the logic analyzer. Because it's going to be slow, right? The logic analyzer will do way fast. You know, logic analyzer is meant to grab 32 signals coming off of a CPU running at 5 megahertz, right? Like this will be a walk in the park for it.
You guys selling boards or systems?
Not here, but you can order them online. You can order it online.
The tech select link there. Cool.
I'm Rob Swindell. I wrote the VBS software you guys are running.
Okay.
Support site, X16net.
Are you in the Discord then?
Huh?
Are you in the Discord server?
I haven't. No, I should join the Discord.
Yeah. Got a lot of people on there.
Yeah.
A lot of conversations about damage.
Atari Alliance.
So these are the same cartridges?
Same cartridge ports, yeah.
And was it a business
Home computer. Except Pioneer was, a TV company. I mean, I guess Sony was too, but like, this was meant to be plugged into your home console, like entertainment stuff.
Yeah, that's why they built it. It looks like a component.
Yeah, like a component. There's like an antenna port in the back, a TV antenna port. So it's more like a console.
It's like a part of your stereo equipment.
What year did this?
1984.
84? Graphics are great.
Yeah, it's laserdisc games were kind of popular in the 80s.
Low-res graphics, and then there's a laserdisc image on
Yeah, behind it, yeah.
Behind it,
Yeah.
and so the laserdisc could be anything. Right?
Yeah.
It could be
Debbie Does Dallas.
Could be.
actually rendering this. It's just playing it up the disc. Right?
Yeah.
Graphics in the front.
Superimpose.
This is their graphics.
Yeah.
Like this is not their graphics. And it's really smart when they did that, like to make it look like it was. Like they do it, kind of low res enough where it kind of is building it, kind of makes you feel like it's their graphics.
It kind of gives you that local access to cable channel feel too.
Wayne and Garth.
Yeah.
MSX is a Japanese, so in the 80s, all of the major manufacturers like Sony, Panasonic, Sanyo all made an MSX computer.
Standardized,
same
cartridges,
same software, same everything. And so, and like, look how consumer-y they made it, right?
Yeah.
Like and then the one on the far left in the middle, the silver one, that's an MSX like
Panasonic,
for your home.
Sure,
like
makes sense.
Stereo.
Right, rather than sitting on the carpet, it sits inside your entertainment center. Yeah.
Pretty neat, huh?
Yeah. You know what? One thing I haven't seen here much of are the BBC Micro and other like UK platforms.
Right. Amstrad, Portable 64.
Yep. The SX or Executive, as they called it for a while. This is really expensive.
Enterprise Edition.
Yep. If you were a jet-setting CEO, you could throw this in the back of your Learjet and go do business.
As I'm sure some person did.
Oh, no, absolutely.
Well, and in his other hand, he's lugging a portable telephone.
Yeah, they have them over there. Right here.
This is the fraud. So like this never existed.
Yeah.
This is a Commodore product out of the imagination of a product designer named Dana Cybera or NanoRaptor on social media.
Yeah.
And she just posted that image and said Tower Commodore 64.
Yeah.
And I went, man, I want to make that. So it's a standard mini tower PC case with a custom 3D printed front that I designed and finished.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a real Commodore chipset. Like it's not running all the original stuff, but it's on a main board that's sized to fit in an ATX case.
Yeah. Who makes that?
It's a single dude named Matthias in Germany who runs a company called PD64. And he just makes these gorgeous boards and sells them to you for $40 a piece. It's incredible. Now, of course, you have
Unpopulated.
Boy, is it a lot of soldering. Oh my God.
Oh, you do all the soldering?
Oh yeah, no,
okay. It's not socketed?
It ships as a bare board. It's about like that. And you source everything that goes into it. It's got a lot of neat, like, quality of life things. It's got dual SID sockets. It can be PAL or NTSC with a changeable jumper. It's got, fixes to clean up the video to come or whatever at time actually do. But yeah, it's a really good Commodore.
And it's a 128?
Yeah, what I'm wiring right now is the adapter to use a 128 keyboard on it. Okay. Because I thought, desktop Tower Commodore, desktop keyboard, right?
I had a couple of those. I had the music watch and several calculator watches. Did you actually work at RadioShack?
This web watch.
Really?
Web anywhere. Interchangeable with a lanyard clip.
Probably just Gopher and Archie. The rubber ducky antenna. Yeah, I really covet that.
What? Oh, the Motorola.
The little QWERTY keyboard pager, yeah. That would have been awesome.
Is this a Motorola watch? It is. Wow.
That's a trip.
StarTAC.
It's a promotional watch that was given to the design team. Commissioned by Motorola Boston today.
I like this micro cassette built in. It's actually someone hit play or something. Yeah. I ejected earlier. What's it doing?
Backup battery.
Ooh, that's scary. Someone hit do it or something. But that's pretty cool. I assume that's software. I don't know what it does.
Introduced at the same time as a Tandy 100. I mean, this is like way nicer than just about anything else at that time. 1983.
Wow. It looks nicer. I don't know if it actually does anything useful.
I mean, there's a spreadsheet.
Oh yeah.
It's basically. Oh, it is.
I guess so. It kind of looks like one.
Answer dial terminal.
Well dialed.
This thing is neat.
Enter your phone number.
Look at that portfolio analysis.
What? Wow.
Inventory
CMOS version of a 6800.
Sales reporter, travel. We should be using this today. Portable. Look how small this printer is for that time. I mean, 1983?
Convergent technology.
And the keyboard is like, you know what? They also went with black, which was very creative at the time.
Yeah. Everything else is tan.
The off-white tan was
Yeah.
the most popular.
If you told me this was like 93, I'd believe you.
Yeah. There's another one.
Yeah, so this is 1983 at the same time. Which one looks more modern?
I know.
Oh, 84.
The liquid twist. Uh-oh. Now you did it. Press stop. It's coming from the tape drive. It's not. Thank you.
Sorry. I'm not sure what we did.
Stop the tape. Please turn the tape.
Look in the camera.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a Game Boy
Emulator.
Super Game Boy.
Yeah.
Emulator in a Super Nintendo.
Some kind of camera they sold.
So this is for a Game Boy. And this is a Game Boy adapter for to play Game Boy games on a Super Nintendo.
Working on the Windows card of the Acorn. So we have like an AIM running on that.
So Acorn.
Risk?
Yeah. So it's a arm. So it's a strong arm here, 2-second rated strong arm for the host CPU, and secondary processor card with the 486 on it, which is what 95 is running on.
That's what you're running Windows on. Yeah. So this is the Acorn OS.
Yeah. So I can actually break out of that.
Okay. And you've got your running Windows in this.
Yep. And this here, the PC Pro program, which uses the 486 CPU for running Windows. But otherwise, it's just RISC OS.
Cool.
We had.
Oh, that's a tower.
Rooms full of these.
Yeah. I couldn't afford it.
I like the wood.
Quake. There's an Quake earlier, but
Yeah.
yeah. It's
Quake
cool.
is installed, but it's too dark to be usable.
VCF.
That kid with that Acorn seems pretty young. Like for
Yeah.
he's like totally into it.
I know.
Knows all about it.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I'm using this ROMs and this. Yeah, it's like, wow. Look at this thing.
I don't know if that's not a part of
Wow, it's doing facial recognition. This thing isn't that old. It's 1979 and it was doing facial recognition.
Really?
Can't be.
Maybe this is something
Exutone.
different. Yeah.
But look at that. The keys look like that one from '83. What is this?
What could this strange device be running Windows 11?
Okay, this one's called Human Lives Value, and then here's a Retired Lives Reserve.
It's some kind of insurance.
Free Retired Counseling.
Remote access for Computone mainframe in Atlanta, Georgia. Where's the keyboard?
This is it. You enter
all the codes. You have to
some
put in the
codes
numbers. Wow.
with all these overlays.
Execute.
And then that got me interested in like I got this. Why would they compromise this? And then I got obsessed with like weird things like this is
How many survivor benefits in thousands? 374,000. No, we want 574,000.
So here's the age.
Then you would say total family in thousands.
Oh my God.
Do all this, and then
send. Send it.
It's 30 bucks, so you come back tomorrow.
It's form input. It's basically form input.
What a trip,
right?
Only numbers, only numeric.
So
ethnic group and sex was combined to one number.
Ethnic group and sex. So there must they must have like a helper table. Yeah. And then where's the? And you can print it out. Return paper. Where's like there must be like a cent, because it's basically a form input.
Yeah.
And obviously it must be insurance, right?
Yeah.
They're like calculating.
Human life
if I got
value.
somebody died,
The value of a human life.
Yeah, here you go.
This is the algorithm.
This is it right here.
You thought it was 42? No.
No.
State tax.
It's 1001001, and you wonder why the government is inefficient.
Yeah.
This is what Elon Musk is going to fix.
Yeah. This is what they've,
His team of techno teens.
So this is a 10 user system.
Yeah.
Paper Advance. Oh,
yep.
That works.
It did work. It's on.
Return.
Your voice is your password.
Bell or GTE.
Look, that's crazy. The two providers. Because it's portable. So depending on where you are.
Characters per second. So 10 characters per second or 30.
VIP services.
It's a 30
This is
baud
a VIP machine.
Yeah, 30 baud modem. Scan.
It's thermal printer. It may not be thermal enough.
Is this inputting? We made it do a dance.
Thermal.
It does say scan. It does say scan.
It does say scan.
Printer thermal.
It couldn't scan this.
Maybe you can do both.
Oh yeah, it must be both.
Well,
It is a thermal. It is a
Or
thermal
both.
printer.
You can say it either way. With or without the L.
Yeah, I don't subscribe to the Both, club.
We're anti-bothers.
See, I don't. Turn on.
Yep.
Screens are working.
I know. Somebody loved and cared for these
Did you see that?
computers. No.
All the parameters.
Yeah.
It's multi.
No, this is fascinating. No.
So this kind of picture.
So is this like a
ETMF or Pulse? I'm sure the other option is Pulse.
Is this like an operator's terminal or something? Speaker.
It is an action station.
On communication devices.
For taking action.
Operates as a full-function two-line telephone and as a mini computer PC terminal. Standard 60. Here you go.
The original price. And now the slash close.
Yeah,
It's a terminal. I like that. It's very PBS-like.
I'll take 3 of these, please.
Yeah,
300.
at $249.
I mean, at $249, I'm all in.
You can see that it lasts. I mean,
You can smell the antiqueness coming off.
the ions.
So this was an ergonomic keyboard in 1985. They felt there was a whole movement where they felt that this angle was the right angle to type.
It's for short people. It's for short people. Well, I mean, if you're 5-year-old,
It needs to type on your telecompact.
maybe this is removable. This comes off. Oh, there you go. That makes more sense. There you go. It's hiding the disk drive.
Oh, dude, I feel silly now.
But you could use it the other way,
Yeah, that's better than flipping it in where you can't use it.
Yeah. I mean, having those buttons exposed like that, I'm sure it's really good for, dust and accidents.
Nobody's gonna accidentally bump into it
or spill
like
anything on it.
launch a missile or anything.
Who would
like
do
that.
that?
Don't push it.
Coming back to the pet. It's pretty cool. It looks like a pyramid, an Aztec pyramid, you know what I mean?
It's very futuristic. 1977. Said it's the hardest to restore. It's totally restored it.
When I was in high school, the teacher complained that the Apple II, when he was using it, was always beeping and making a lot of noise. So I wired in a toggle switch for the speaker.
Yeah.
And they were so impressed.
That's awesome.
They're like, "Oh, you are a computer expert. What do you do for your life?" I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm a rock star. What are you talking about?"
But back then,
This is a toggle switch for, one of the wires to the speaker. That's it. It's not like I put in a potentiometer or,
just on off.
Yeah.
That's funny.
You send it to them.
Oh, scan is
300,
sending? Okay.
I think, or
Yeah.
it's printing.
Yeah.
And so it's basically going to transmit this over there. They're going to do take 940 and basically run all these numbers and then send it back to you.
And is this just a log of what you did?
No, this is going to be what the return of
like
the API
result.
call. Yeah, so basically this is all like the API you're sending.
So it's RPC basically.
Exactly.
It's a REST. It's a REST protocol.
More or less. I mean, what you're getting back is a JSON packet, and isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
Definitely zero function today.
It doesn't do anything. And look at this, Samsonite. See that?
That's awesome. I'm sure O.J. Simpson ran through an airport carrying one of these.
The downside is that typically when we do, we'll do a shoot.
Is there's the executive unit that's set on the executive's desk, had all the smarts in it. Then there's the secretarial unit, which was on the secretary's desk, and it could intercept the video feed and then inject key presses into the computer, so the secretary could come in and adjust memos. This is hilarious because you can tell it's a design group executive that knows nothing about computers. Like the entry key is called change. Dedicated buttons for month, day. I forgot to bring it.
So it has a monitor?
Yeah, this is the
that's
monitor.
it. It is the monitor, but this is all replaced with a PC inside.
Yeah.
I think when she got it, it was a shell.
I made a keyboard decoder. So.
Wow.
And then all the audio comes through the handset, so I can do my Skype calls, lo-fi. It's pretty amazing.
Wow.
But
that is awesome.
Yeah, I've been wanting one of these for a full set. So someday.
Yeah, I was wondering why it was running Windows 11.
Very cool.
But yeah, it's like the DeLorean of computers.
It
It's
is.
pretty cool.
Replaced with a Tesla motor.
What was interesting was, what year did you say it was?
1984.
So we were looking at like the Epson portables.
Even for the meaning of life check?
Yeah, the meaning of life. I'm sure it's in
was
there.
our first one, and then
This is how it was lost. Otherwise, we would have known.
I know.
It came out with something that looks.
I mean, you have to spin every one of those dials. There's no like reset button, is there?
So when you
Reset to
turn it
zero?
on,
No, but you
it
can just
briefly
turn it to
looks
what
for
you
a
need.
carrier.
Yeah, but what
So
if
youngest
it
child
second. So I think you have to dial and have the carrier.
Hold on, man. I'm entering your youngest child's age. No, what'd you say?
There's no like reset to zero.
You would have to dial. It would ring.
You have to set one.
Yeah. Flip this over to.
We could potentially do it. I've got
It's on.
I got my little PBX here, and I've got a modem. If we can just make you remember our
Connect. Put it
AT
on bell.
commands to make it auto pick up.
He's the AT command guy.
ATS 0 equals 1.
Have you heard of the stop bits?
No.
A band?
It's a
They do,
band?
retro
She's a roadie.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Stop bits.
What kind of music? What style of music?
Actually, Amy, do you remember all the songs Stop Bits?
Like what style?
Yeah, cover.
Are they
It's
covered?
It's original pieces.
Oh, original.
All about
Oh.
retro computing, like put a Linux on it,
So they're playing
rip the battery out.
That sounds fun.
They
Change your
debuted in
CMOS
Chicago
battery.
last year.
It looks like an art project.
Oh, you pay money.
Send photo, email.
What is when?
Yeah, it's very like 2001, huh?
Oh, this isn't. Oh, it is touchscreen.
It's got touch screen.
It's not.
It's
very
got video.
Oh wait, there it goes.
Maybe it's in a mode that.
Okay, it's a Pentium 4, 256 mega RAM, hard disk, Windows 2000,
A trackball.
and it has a payphone system.
So it is like a payphone.
So it's like a
It's a money-making device for sure.
internet payphone.
Oh wait. Oh, the wind terminal.
Yeah.
No, it's a ethereal bridge to the spiritual realm, offering a text-based means of sharing thoughts, ideas, remembrances with those beyond.
There, I sent my message to the wind.
Did you? There it goes. There it goes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say hi to my dad.
Yeah. I think it's a video conferencing phone. Send. Yeah. See, send a photo, her photo, email. Yeah, you can send photo, email, maybe, you know, dick pics, you know, whatever you like.
Sounds good. Deeping your depth.
What did you guys usually rush out? Can I copy that?
She was wondering where the interference was coming from.
Leave a speaking typing tutor. Leave a speaking. Telegram.
Fair price for them, they think. Like, we go and it's a good and it's like,
Atari projects.
Did you have a question? I'll try your question.
Thank you very much. We're making these. We're putting these together. So we give the circuit board,
Yeah.
the 2 LEDs, the 2 resistors, the switch, the battery converter,
Wow.
and the battery.
That's
and
very
then
cool.
our expert teachers walk people through to how to solder them all together. So we have a nice kind of